Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. It's time for another pick a pile. It's 1 week away. Let's see. There's a number of things going on here, everybody. We're 1 week away for a total solar eclipse, which is in Aquarius. A new moon on the same day. That's February 17th, by the way. New moon in Aquarius. And the zodiac calendar changes as we go from the wooden snake to the horse of fire. This is going to be a very interesting pick a pile because it's going to be like, what the fuck? I've got some nice choices here for you. So let's see what the choices are. Choice 1 is the Carnelian skull. Isn't this one a beauty? Choice 1, the Carnelian skull. Choice number 2 is the Bloodstone skull. You can see me filming the glass. It's so glassy here. That's choice 2. Number 3 is the Rose Quartz skull. It's choice 3. And 4. This nice little hand-carved Jasper skull. Very earthy. So here we are, the 4 choices. See you at the intro and at your timestamps. Welcome to another pick-a-pile. I actually waited between the time I did the last one. So the last pick-a-pile, I believe I did it on the Venus star point, which is really good to look back to see what was going on for you. Because the Venus star point was all about what you're attracting and what you're choosing. 1 week away, we have the mighty solar eclipse. Then we have it's on the new moon, and it's the change of the animals. Although it will still be in winter energy. So hold on, little ponies. I know we're revved up. We've put in all the work for a lot of us. Healing work, letting go. Connections departed and blew up and collapsed. We are going to rebuild like no other time. So on my table recently, there is a lot of changes. And what a lot of people will tell me, like, they'll look at me like, I don't know. And like, I just read what's here. Because energy, like the Judgment card, the Tower, the Devil. And when someone tells you, I don't know, they're either lying to me or it hasn't quite hit them yet. So that's still to come. This is coming out of nowhere also. Very curious to see what happens with people that I've done readings for about 3 or 4 months ago. Curious. So if you've not seen any of my videos like this, I am a professional tarot card reader, and I do personal readings one-on-one, live through Zoom or a video platform, chat platform. I still have that promotion, believe it or not, with the cards. You can purchase a deck and or decks through the Amazon or SD list. And you receive a reading from me. It's win-win. It won't last for long because the decks are dwindling and I'm not a collector. It's kind of like how kids are with toys, you know, if they no longer play with something or it doesn't interest them. Same. I'll pass it on to someone. I don't resale. I'm not into the retail biz anyhow. But anyway, that's available if you'd like, and that's a pretty significant discount. So I don't know what else to say because it's been everywhere, including myself. But given it's in the sign, the chargy sign right now of Aquarius, and you know Aquarius is a fixed sign. And I was looking at my chart. Look where your Aquarius is in your chart. And that will give you an idea of what's going to be charged up in your world. Now, I'm not an astrologist. I read charts intuitively. Just knowing what I know about, I guess I would go as far as to say houses. I don't know degrees, nodes, or I read very intuitively, but from what I've been told, spot on. I think astrology is amazing. But I ask a lot of people who do astrology these days, and they don't even know what an ephemeris is. When I saw that thing, I was like, oh shit. I was so mind blown, like, that's too much. It's a lot. So if someone has an ephemeris, then I'm like, we'll talk. Anyway, I'm not an astrologist, but I do read intuitively. And I also do numerology sometimes. I mean, I'm a practitioner. I'm just looking at the table here with the choices. There's 4 little skulls going, we can't wait. So let's just get to it, because I'm a babbling now. Real excited to do this one. All right. See you at your timestamps. Oh, I wish the sun was out, but in a way I'm glad it's overcast so I can see. Look, together. There they are in the background. Okay. This is not an oops. It's very smooth here. It's an inclusion in the skull. Isn't that interesting? What do you see when you gaze into this face? Beauty, isn't he? Isn't he or she? Okay, cards. I forgot to mention in the intro. We're having fun today with this one because there's a lot of seriousness on the table. And I love using these more humorous decks. Obviously, an AI, me of all people, right? AI has no soul. All this creation does have an energy to it because it was still created by somebody, as you will see, who is behind the cards for the Carnelian skull. As we start over here, young. The Spirit Seeker. Ooh. The Traveler. The Saint. So check out this line. I'm going to rearrange them because there's going to be a lot of cards on the table. And if you ever had a personal reading with me, you know that the table is just filled with cards when I do a reading for people. For you. Oh, here's another one of those. Okay, we'll go over here. Oh, God. Wow. Okay. Definitely a theme. And it's not all over this isn't all over the place at all. Okay, so this has to do with the whole eclipse, the Aquarius vibes. Oh, and not to mention there's going to be a Mercury retrograde before spring. And then when it ends, Spring starts. Okay, what do these cards have to say? Ooh. Interesting. Wow. I haven't even tapped in yet. I'm just like in awe. Ooh, someone. Wow. Okay. Let's tap into these messages. And you know, I always shuffle live. Okay, let's get into these messages. Yeah. Definitely a theme here. As a lot of you may know, you know, my sacrament's ayahuasca, right? So I was telling somebody, man, you're never ready for that. I'm never ready. Not really. It's not about if you're ready or not. It's not that. It's that you have to be done. All the ways you've tried, all the ways you've sought, all the modalities you've been through, and checked out deeply enough to say, hey, you know, that wasn't it. You have a double seeker here. That's double card right here. So this is the theme and the strong message here already, is that you're tuning in. I mean, you're done. If it starts off with 10 sword, and if you notice, that's a death moth. So funny. And then it's like, yeah, you had to shut some people up, haven't you? You got some feistiness. See, and then it's next to the traveler, who it says, you know, it's an adventurous soul, journey, in for the experience of now, going in. Interesting, it has Satan God. I mean, what? I shuffled the hell out of these cards. What's the chance? That's what I mean. It's a cheesy AF AI deck. But it works. Or I would have went, nah, I checked that out and whatever. But no, this is actually very entertaining. Especially that this end card's like, God. Let's go and tune into the tarot here. Let me give it one more shuffle. Because, yeah, it started off with the card of the youth, you know, and this dude on skis. Kind of like the full card vibe, because this guy's on skis. That's it. This is just the thought of skis and going down a mountain on the most slippery of the. I never knew what ice felt like, and when I felt it, I went, no. How does any of these ice skaters do what they do, or skiers? I mean, anybody on ice. That that's an element right there. But oh boy, will you wake your ass up. Sure did to me. Okay. This really does have a fun vibe to it too, this reading. You have repeat cards again. Let's see who is here. Okay. I think we got a good start. Wow, okay. 8 cups upside down on top of the 2 wands. beautiful. I mean, sometimes there's a lot of magic on my table. I mean, oh, hold up right here, because there's a commercial. Hold up. Okay. As you know, if you get a reading from me, I use several decks. I kid you not, you have the Hermit on top of the Hermit. What's the chance of that? Very strong message here. King of Swords, Ten of Swords, another double card here. But it has the Seven of Wands upside down. It's kind of, although this is fun. There's a Nine of Cups above with the Magician, and this last card here is the Ace of the Cup. I'm screaming inside. Oh, and we have the Page of the Coin over here. So cute. Okay, obviously you're tapped mentally. Like when you have the sword, everywhere from anxiety to trying to figure it out to being felt like you're put in a box to not expressing your ideas fully or your how you want to go forward in your path. And it's like cycling though, you know, this is very much you. This isn't new, like, oh, you just, you know, got into something spiritually. No, this is what you practice, your beliefs. It's pretty solid. It has some good roots. And or if you're seeking that and it is new to you, that's what you're going to find. But this has a lot of depth. Because you've said, because it feels like you didn't say anything at first. But you definitely have cleared emotional blocks, emotional toxicities, drama. Sure have. You just cut out all the bullshit. And that is no lie. That's what this is feeling like. And you know, you may have residuals. Here I feel there needs a more depth of forgiveness and self here for allowing. But yeah, but that's the experience. That's how like you get strong, and that's how you learn, and that's how like if you're an informant like me, you know, you dive into the toxicities even. Sometimes even know, but I just like to see how far this like the scam's going or the person's who the hell, like, because a lot of people ask of me, can you find out or what do you feel about this person or that person? But yeah, you're on your road to being so content that you can be generous again, because you are generous in ways people don't see because you've been working on things, definitely. But the forgiveness is also for you, like it's real strong here. Like I gave my power away. I go, well, we all do. Especially someone enters the picture. Is that a hawk? Oh no, that's a big blackbird. Yes. That's a big black bird. As I just said this. Okay, that's the past. Definitely it's the past here. You've buried, you not only walked away from all that, you never went back. But you held tongue and now you're like, fuck that. I'm gonna say so now. And you did, it came down. Good for you. It was like standing, you know, it's okay to be in all those places. But this is what this Aquarius energy is about. Look at your little like strong ass right here, boss. King of Swords, boss. Look at the freaking volcano was in the background. There's a dagger with blood. The the waning crescent moon is bleeding. Yeah, it went down. For a lot, truth is surfacing or people are finding out about stuff still. But this one, you, hold up. Hold up. See, but you here, and this is no victim. It's no victim. Not when you have 3 hermit cards here. That's real strong. So now, with this eclipse and the forward and all that's going on astrology-wise, is definitely about your magic. See, you can maneuver just fine. You can maneuver just fine. Out in the world, how you create, how you bring towards yourself. This is crossing, you know, the traveler and this, the going away. Perhaps you even maybe moved away location. Maybe it's just not traveling. Maybe this is overseas traveling where you're going to seek, you know, some deeper work, deeper healing. Because there is no God outside self here. It's just the one within. Yeah, it's a really beautiful feeling. It's really fun too, because there's like fun here, okay? It can feel fun because the Page is here and the Ace of the Cup is here. All right, so you have a Magician. I love the Magician. The Magician's very independent. You know, it's pretty much like the flare that you give whatever your gifts are, your talents are, your expertises are. You give it the uniqueness and the flair. And that's where you shine. You keep seeking. The Carnelian is very much a passion stone for me. But in this case, it's not all red, it's clarity. But he does have a little, that little red spot right there. And then that little dot right there. Oh, it's like some kind of a little inclusions. It's a really interesting skull. And again, why did I choose skulls? Because there's a lot of deaths happening within us. A lot of things are getting buried and put into the past. This is the Page. Okay, so let's get on with you as a Magician, what you're up to, because this is an Ace of the Cup. Boy, oh, to me that is my personal ayahuasca card. The Ace of the Cup, because that's me all night long when I'm in ceremony. Lawdy be all night long. Fill her up, drink. Okay, see you guys for about. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna be in the most powerful, beautiful arms that I've ever experienced ever. But you have new ideas, the way you're gonna create income for yourself or abundance for yourself, how you're gonna change the health within you, the body maybe. Maybe you're studying something here. or it's like a new dream. It's very playful. It's very non-attached. It's focused, but it's not attached. What else is this Ace of Cups? I can just leave it there because, you know, of course you're going to be replenished. Rebirths, like Olympia, you know, it's abundance, overflowing. What is this Ace of Cups? And then I'm going to flip, whoa. And then I'm going to flip the, I'm going to flip the camera here. All right. Oh. Okay. Now, this is real cute because what the Ace of the Cup here is the World card is right on top of it. Perfect. You are ending old cycles. You don't think the same anymore. You don't even want the same thing anymore. You're not even attracted to certain things. It's a whole washing of the brain here. You see things completely different in a different perspective because this has dropped down to your heart. Oh, come on. I haven't put an ad blocker in, so it's raw. I don't want to like pause it again. MFers. So you're ending new cycles, but you're dropping down to the heart. Yeah, you're focused and you're vocal. You've become, you know, you're back being bold. No one gets in your way. And, you know, you're in the fierce vibe zone. You're in action about going for what you want. Whatever that may be, whatever you want to achieve. It's definitely some goals here. But you're allowing your heart to guide you. And there's good collabs coming. And good flow of you know, work or monies flowing towards you. It's good. It's a good, like, it's become more consistent. I mean, so that, you know, you could look for new people. It's all new. This cup is beautiful. The Ace of the Cups, my favorite ace. Because that's what that cup means to me. And then, you know, all that replenishment. It's like you're it's all nice and washed. That's what it feels like. Let me show you your cards. What a beautiful, like, eclipse season for you. Show your images. See, look how fun all the cards land. See, I like to leave the cards alone. I mean, I could kid you not about this one. It was like right there, just flipped. I mean, it was flipped like that. I couldn't see it. And when I flipped it, I went, get out of here. That's so beautiful. Okay, let's tune in here. Okay, so the top. There you are, passionate, doing all the actions, going getting. Nothing's gonna get in your way. I love the little beast cards here. Love the little beast you're riding. With the 3 of the coin, look. So I don't know, like sometimes here, it could be like you're the teacher, you're the trainer, or you're learning something unique where it's a collab, or your new resources are good ones. And remember, here we went this way, and then here's the nice fatty, the 9 of Cups. the contentness, the being just whoo, fed, that you can be generous. And here you are as the magician. Look how cute. Yay, it's time to play. What a relief. Why? Because this is happening. Oh, so here we are. I'm going to take this from wherever they were so I could line it up. So here's the other double. This is a very strong message, but it's moving out. So this is how it's portrayed in the other deck, but that's a double. So yeah, this has been beyond stress, beyond. That's when I meant like, you're done. And what did I just say? And there's the cup right here. The metaphor I use is ayahuasca. It doesn't mean you're going to go drink that, but hey, you never know. Message me. Anyways, here we are. That's a really beautiful 2-1. There's that hermit. There's this hermit. I know you've been working on, you've just did a lot of work. Yeah, so I'm going to return this one back here because this crossed here in the center of the reading. And it just told a really nice story. So it was like tilted. This dude was down and it was right there. See, there's that volcano action with the sword. Oh, I just love these cards. They're so wicked. I love it. Okay, but here's the regeneration. Here's the rebirth. Oh, I love that card. And here's the world. So yeah, end of cycles. This is just an amazing, amazing reading. If you want a full reading, get into more details, contact me, and we can have a one-on-one personal reading for you. Thanks for watching. Much, much love. And salute. Put your power card. I'll leave you with this. Okay, choice number 2 was the Bloodstone skull. So we can get him in the light here. See, he's all shiny. You can see my reflection in the camera. He's a little beauty. The Bloodstone. The cards. Okay, let's see. Now. Ooh, the Swindler. Now, before I get into this, obviously this is an AI deck, right? And AI has no soul. Although these cards work, 'cause they have a sense of humor and they're kind of cheesy, but not. But you know, if they didn't work, I wouldn't use them. You're going to see what I mean. And then why the skulls? There's a lot of deaths going on right now within us, like what we're burying and rebirthing, you know, what we're putting to death and going forward. Oh no, the community. Oh no. Shit. This card, see what I mean? It cracks me up. Like, it has a sense of humor because there's a, oh no, there's a bad apple coming here. Okay, hold up. Oh no, it's the bartender. Oh Oh man, this is funny. See what I mean? But it tells a story. Oh no, or is it the security guard? Okay, someone might be busted. I swear, maybe this is my novella. Oh, the child. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's see. No way. I just had to breathe here for a while. Definitely opposition here. That is so bizarre. I told you, this deck, these two decks are, this deck is eerie. Because there's definitely a theme, and that's Bloodstone. I don't know if this is family related or someone you thought is family. Let's see what this tarot deck has to start. Because you know, I do shuffle live. Okay, there's the star. Okay. Uh-oh, the Two of Cups. The Page of the Sword. And then look, he's doing legal stuff or... Well, let's get into this. This is really interesting because it could mean a lot of things. Remember, I have to live shuffle, tap in. But wow, what a start. Jeez. Wow, this is like, there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of scenarios here. Man. But there's definitely an opposition here. Someone that has some kind of power over the situation. Given there's a security guard here, I mean, he's not a policeman per se, like the law, but definitely someone has a grip on the situation or knows what's up, or if there was a cop involved. But I do believe there is a police card in this deck, so it's more like a protector or someone watching, a good ally. When I see children, though, it could be literally like a child involved, or you not knowing, having the innocence of this person here ripping you off or overtaking you in some way. Why I laughed at the community card with the kids is because you have tribe. You're not alone on this one. You have an interesting tarot start, but I want to get more details. But this bartender, just the look in his face, you know, those are like the good informants. Because get a few drinks and people, they start talking. I mean, I used to be in back of the bar here and there, and I was a regular at a particular place, and you hear everything, just like me on the card table here. I hear a lot of things, but in their case, they're giving people alcohol. So I don't know who all these people are. There's just a real lot of people here. But what I like about it is the star card is here, but it's affecting some kind of, it's affecting your connection. That one wants to come out and play. Okay. Wow. Yeah, these cards are a little intense. I mean, geez, what a theme. Okay, one more shuffle here. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, there's definitely a protector here in this situation. There's definitely someone that is standing ground. UF with me, bring it type of energy. It's a 9 of Wands card. But there's been wounds here. There's been something happen here. Wow, what a situation. Because this is like the way it's portrayed. But you're like, oh yeah, standing ground. Someone here is standing ground. That's way over here. The anxiety. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Starting to make sense. Given it that there's an 8 of coins here, my guess that this is going down with work or some kind of money transaction. But there was an ouch here. Because there's a lot of anxiety here and worries and what am I going to do and what if, and being like in the head about it and very frustrated. And then what am, you know, it's like, what am I going to do? And it's like devastating to me to feel this in my head right now. Especially like you gave it your all to the point that you're physically exhausted. Whatever this is, you're like done. You're physically exhausted. And you need some peace, man. You need some freaking peace. You need some peace. It's like, can I have some peace? That's what I'm hearing louder than anything else. Peace and resolution, and that this is resolved. Can this be resolved? Wow. Well, it has to do with money. There's like, again, that scenario. Let me have a few more cards here, over here. A few more, let's see. Because this is like, damn. Ooh, you're done. Let's see what else is here. I'm like, ooh, let me get some more. Ooh, that's a, ooh. I'm like, well, there's good change coming. The Wheel of Fortune's here. You know, let me see. All right. So when I'm silent like this, it's because you got hit. Someone got hit. Oof, ouch. Oh, what's been going on here? There's a lot of scenarios, okay? But here's the thing. You have a partner that is not only an informant for you, but someone that has your back. Someone that's really wise out there, and that's quick, and that's action to help you. Remember, the Star card is the first one out, and so is the Six of Wands over there. Like, really? And that's the card of success and victory. And there is someone standing for you, or you're standing for yourself. Like, bring it, man. Nothing's gonna knock me down. I've been through fucking hell. Watch me rise. Watch me stand, MFers, because I need some frickin' peace already. And you standing for yourself. And there's a partner or someone by your side that's a really tight ally that has your back and says, just like, You just wait. It's gonna be okay, because you're gonna be fine. Tune into what. Here's the thing to help you cope, and I know it sounds cheesy and all that, but it's like you're aware of your abundance. You're aware of, I am content. I just need some peace now. Please. May this go away. There's a power team on my table here. And what is this teaching you? You're a boss. Someone's real boss here who wrote, that had to say something, that stood for something, that's bold action here. And when you have a power team like that's bold and active and saying so and fighting forward and not giving up and keep standing forward, like going beam, okay, you're talking about me, being whatever, you know, whatever it is the opposition is or was or in the process of being was is going to work out. But I'm telling you, there's like, it's taught you a lot, and it was a big blow. It's really shady. Ooh, super shady. This is so interesting. If you get this and pick this and you want a full reading, please let me know, because I'm like, it can play out in a lot of scenarios. And it's challenging when it's like just across the table, like general, because there's a lot of, you know, people have families, some are married, some not, some have kids, some don't. It's like, whoa, it's all over the place. But it's definitely changing for your advantage. Of course it is. Because there's some fucking shady persons that's like, but what I really love is your team, your tribe, the true tribe. And I bet you know who a lot of your true tribe is when this hit. But the bartender's smiling, he's like, wink, wink, I don't know nothing. You know what I mean? There's an informant, there's someone watching you, for you, you know, and even maybe on the other side. There's a shadow card here. And to me, that's the protector I'm feeling. The shadow card here can mean a lot of things. You know, there's words here and stuff that make it funny, but I just tune into everything as a whole. More on the Wheel of Fortune. Anything else here, please? La la. I like how this is all like stirred up right here, but there's definitely someone here that is just has your back on the whole situation. Yeah. Okay, you know, if it was... Yeah, this is real shady, because this is like taking your money tree, taking away like what you built, what you put all your money, love, power into, kind of like that. But listen, was there, okay, there's a big change here coming though that we don't see. Hold up. Let me put these, let me make room so the cards are not so crazy when I film when I show you the images. Because this is all clustered right here. So this is all stirring up. I love it. This is all stirring up right here. Okay, hold up. Let me see here. Anything else? I can't end it like this. It's incomplete. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the ace. There's got to be an ace here. I'm feeling there's an ace. There's a world card. Okay, and then there's the 8 of Cups. You're definitely walking away from all of this cluster here. Now, you're definitely, that the whole thing is like, you know what? You're like, fuck it. I'm starting over completely, so be it. But at least I'm going out with truth, with integrity, expansion of your ideas now and your freedom. You're focused on your freedom and your peace. This is old cycles. Of course it is. It's eclipse season in Aquarius. Of course you get the Ace of the Sword. Like, yeah. That peace of mind is everything to you, right? that dream. Remember, there's a card of success right here. I'm looking at it. Oh, I love brew. Oh. But you're definitely walking away from all the upset, all the involvement, all this monies. It could be jobs, it's just monies, maybe false collabs, you know, someone, you know, becoming ego. It's big ego here, really big ego, you know. Well, the truth always gets exposed. You are going to have a new beginning here, and that's what this whole Aquarius eclipse is about for you. Is, you know, saying so. You're allowing those people to help you stand, or someone that's being for you. You have not let go of your dreams. Keep holding on to that, because the star card is right there with the 6 of Wands. So if that's on hold, it's on hold. Because some kind of connection just fell through. And it was, there was emotions here. Your heart got involved. And you gave it your all, to the point like you depleted yourself. It's just beyond over exhaustion. It's beyond being done. Because this cluster can read 2 different ways as well. Because I could feel whoever this is, it's just all this money and fake. Like fake like they would be for you. Fake like they were going to be generous to you. And all these promises and all this talk, and then things change and you saw the truth. And whoever this is, woo, I wouldn't trust them, but they're good at what they do. They're very shady. I hope they will get just, you're like, fuck karma, whatever, just boom, you're just like done, period. Not wanting to give it any more energy. But in the other realm of this cluster here is that you do have a power team working, like you're bold here. It's bold. And it's like a how dare they, or how dare you. And what's going to change is that what I'm seeing a lot of on the card table recently is that karma. There's a lot of judgment cards on my table. So what I'm seeing is, if you were depleted in any way with the funds, it will be restored in a better way. This time with honesty, integrity, what aligns with you, how you think now. You're different in your mindset now, and in your thought processes, how you want to go forward. It's all new. You have the World card here, the most famous card of the whole table. That it's on almost every reading now that we're coming to, like, not the finish line, but the crossing over of what I'm doing this pick a pile about. So let me show you your images. I don't want to touch how they fell on the table, because there's like this big cluster. And I really like to show people like how the cards just went ding ding ding, including this one that's all hay over here guarding the, or leaning on the little jar here. It's so cute. Okay, let me show you your images. Okay, see that little card over there leaning on the jar? See that cluster in there? Okay. So let's remind ourselves who we're dealing with here. I mean, like, you know, I know you know. And also when I see the child card at the end, like say if, you know, if this was like an outcome or whatever, you will be relieved, like I said. All right, over here to the side was that, you know, the anxiety, right? Okay, but you didn't give up. No one's knocking you down, but there's been some wounded here. You're like, really? That's all you got? Really? It's like rolling your eyes. But there is, there's a lot of anxiety there. Over here, it started with the star. Well, that's still alive, and that was the Two of Cups, the connection. So, I think this person represents your ally. Someone quick, someone knows what's up, that can overthrow this one right here. Yeah, here's you giving it all. This is that you need peace right here. But look at this little guy over here in the corner. Now we're going to bring him down. Because you're going to have success. All this exhaustion, all this needing peace and relief and, you know, justice and, you know, be distressed and you're just over it, right? And here comes who? The Six of the Wands. That is the card of success. And see, look at, there's your tribe going, yay. No, look at the tribe. Look at the motley crew right there. Your tribe right there. Look at the kids, man. Look at the faces on these kids. So yes, that's your success. Yay, right. And then you have this cluster with the Wheel of Fortune and the World. So if you decluster all this as a story, who's underneath it all? Okay. Here's the power couple. Here's the power team. Okay. Get these straight. See, in the cluster, it had to do with definitely monies, maybe work, your money tree, what you invested in, what you put a lot into what you've done. Okay, so you've walked away. That was in the cluster. And the outcome of this will be like, you have a change here coming. It was crossing. You have a change here coming with all of that, where you will have the collabs and the flow of the monies. And then you will have that generosity back where, you know, it starts to flow again, because the World card was at the end. But this is what says it all. There is justice here. This is like a new beginning with integrity, honesty, the expansion you're looking for in the new mindset. You're ending all this old cycles. You're like, shoop. And this is like really abrupt action on your part. Such as the eclipse, very fiery, but fixed, remember. Aquarius is very rebellious and very, woo. Yeah, we get the party together. If you like an in-depth one-on-one reading, just message me. Thank you for watching. Much, much, much love and salute. Choice number 3 is the rose quartz. Put him on top here. There's going to be a lot of cards now. Before I begin, I'm using this cheesy AI deck, but it's very eerie that it works, or I wouldn't have kept it and use it on the table. And I also use it for a sense of humor sometimes, because come on, it's been really serious. And why the skulls? Because there's been a lot of deaths. Oh, he's my favorite dude in this deck. Oh, it's the heart dude with the rose quartz. Get out, because it's a pink stone. It's a heart stone. It's the girly rose quartz, but I actually like it. I don't collect many rose quartzy things, but most of these are freebies or things I get in places like, why not, a writer. Ooh, communicate. Research. See, I'm telling you, man, this deck has themes in these this one. Ooh, aesthetic. Okay, we'll bring these. Let's see. Ooh, vampire. Oh, shit. Get out. Vampire and the fairy. Oh wow! Check out this line. This can be really interesting. What this represents, as far as like all this like eclipse and Aquarius and snake to horse. Eight of Swords, Judgment, and the Six of Swords. The relocation. The moving away from. Big travels. Let's get into it. Remember, I have free shuffle. I always live shuffle. Wow. Seems like the voice in your call from your heart is getting louder. And it's like it's always in the mind, overthinking, the self worries, it's all inflicted within yourself. You know what the challenge has been. And it's been very challenging, like to work things out, because it's been the mind. Interesting, you've chosen the rose quartz, where we drop down to the hearts. The heart stone, it's a pink stone. It's heart stone. And the repairman's here. So he's the one that comes to repair. It's time to choose your heart. I like that the vampire is here too. And the fairy. But the I can never pronounce this word aesthetic. You know, that one where it's like a hermit card, like when you go away or you clean up or you're in your own world but you need to go away. Something is saying to you, the resolution for yourself is to move, is to leave, is to go away and do it. That's where you're going to repair what you've been processing, going through your situation, because the Judgment card's not easy, because that's when your spirit and soul says, hey, so what you're going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Let's shuffle these a little bit while I'm looking at this. Because maybe perhaps, I mean, your creativity, I mean, it's a writer. I don't know what you do, but whatever it is, like, I feel you're like creative with is in your journey to choose ahead of your journey. The aesthetic one is one of purification. Like if you go on a retreat or you go live somewhere else where you completely can engage in yourself with your studies, with your, you know, whatever you're choosing, whatever this means for you. But I like it because the fairy's here. It's magical. It's not like work. This is really nice. And then if you like to write vampire horror stories, sure. But this is where you want to go in depth. You want to find like tribe and, you know, go for the blood. In this case, it doesn't mean spiritual vampire. They don't mean that in this card. It means like you want some, you're passionate. You want what you want. And now you can go get it, is what this is saying before even this is. This is what kind of like, is here. Because there's passion, but then there's like no stress, or it's like a flow I'm feeling. And, you know, you say so, you get to do as you want. What is this tarot saying about this? Whoa, that was quick. Okay. Is that a save? Woo! It's a save. How many times? This is so beautiful. I see. Oh, I see. The financial thing. I get it. There's a financial thing going on here. Okay. What's this for swords? What's this for swords? Please tell me the book and this leaf flew over here. Ha. Really? Okay. The bookends of the tarot are fascinating. Okay, so over here you have Four of Wands, Knight of the Coin, which is Pentacle. The World, the Five of the Coin. Man, there's the Monies. The Star, the Death card, the Page of the Sword. Oh, there's been a lot of pages on the table as well. There's always a page. The Three of Wands. And then the Four of the Swords is over here. It flew, so we'll get back to this all. See, but you have options. You know your dreams. It's not even a question. You've been sitting on it for quite some time to be in action about this. So this eclipse action, or, you know, adventure on the table here is really yummy. It's really fun. But you have to choose it. But it seems like if you choose it, there's alignment here for you. There's really nice alignment here for you. I'll tell you why. Now, maybe perhaps like, okay, so there's monies here. Maybe it's like a fear of not having enough afterwards that you decide to leave. Maybe it's like they're going to leave me out in the cold and they're not going to talk to me again. Or it's like this fear, because see, you're led by the Eight of Swords here. That's your first tarot card out. So there's a lot of like fears to face and let go and know that they're not the truth here. Your passion is. And yeah, the procrastination's been there and you don't want to face it. So to me, it's like fears more than anything, because you're in your head about this. But you do need to make this eclipse thing's gonna push you to make that decision, because your ass is on the line and you know it because you're shook. You see, what you don't see is there's a beautiful alignment here waiting for you, where your ideas can be expressed, take off and be in the world, off the ground, however you envision it. Because there's a fairy here. There's a lot of magic here on this table. The star's here. And she would be kind of alignment with the fairy oracle card here. See, because these is old cycles. You can choose to have more, but it seems like you can't contain that anymore. The World card is end of the old cycles, the end of the old mindsets, the old ways, the old patterns, the old toxic people in your life, the old paradigms that you possibly have bought into that you've put a pause here. Because this is about your heart, dropping down to your heart. You've been, It's all here, 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 all the time. And so this puts your ass on the line. How willing are you to go for what you really want? That's the solar eclipse thing's gonna push, because Aquarius is a mighty energy, and remember, it's a fixed sign. If you don't know what fixed is like that don't budge. When it's unbalanced, it's stubborn. My way only. You know, it's like it's like my cabron element of the chart. But fixed means you stand. You stand for your truth, what you want to go get, but you gotta go get it. You gotta detach and leave the situation, whether it be relocation, another place, another situation, but you're leaving. Because you do have options. It's not like, oh, I don't know where to go, or I don't know what to do. You do. You have options, and they're all valid. If you pick this and you want readings and more like details, let me know. Just, message me. So, yeah, snap. It's all like snap. The time is now. But you see, what you don't see is that it's gonna align. Let the past die. It's time to really let it go. And trust in yourself. Because what's waiting for you is more peace, more time for yourself, more time for you to express the way you want to express. Vampire and fairy, that's beautiful. That's like, to me, that's like, it's magical for me. It's different, definitely here a vibe where you're really gonna go unleash your true self, because this is where the truth is, in your heart space. Anything else here? Because this is a beautiful tarot line already, and the bookends are 4s. I like it. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Cha-ching. Yeah. You have pages here. So see, it's crossing the 4 of the wands here. So you're going to drop down. Okay, yeah, you have good ideas. I see you need the focus and all that, and the, the boldness and the, you have the pages of action. The wands and the swords are the most action in the elements of the tarot here, and it's led by fire. It's led by you, union with you. It's beautiful. It's clear. It's very passionate, but you must face and bury the past. Go through it. Trust yourself, because it's going to bring you what you've been wanting to manifest, and even more so. The star is the card of the dreams come true, the options, the possibilities, like wee. And if you've ever been in places where you can truly see the stars and all the constellations, and where it's like, wow, like in Hawaii, out in the desert in some places, it's absolutely amazing. I just get lost in it, stargazing. I just go outside the door and just like, wow. I'm just wowed, especially when it's like, no new moon. It's stunning. I just go outside and go, wow. Because it's like that. It's like being in awe. It's like, see, that's what happens when you face the fears. There is abundance. Look for it. Create it. Break those old paradigms of scarcity, and know that monies is an energy, and you create that. But when it gets into the thrive instead of survive is when you drop down to your heart and you're doing what lives here. Trust me on that. Let me show you your images. See how beautiful all the... All right, so who do we have? Let's remind ourselves. And hey, any of these words and cards may personally talk to you that I didn't say anything about, or this video would be an hour. That's how my readings are. They're an hour, one-on-one. But yeah, this one in particular, right here. This dude. Yeah, but then it's magical, and then you get to be, you know, you just need to go in there. Yeah. The infamous card of relocation and moving away from. Saying bye-bye. But it's quite a choice, okay? But you have perhaps maybe some ancestral paradigms to break. And there you are. You know your dreams. You have options. Okay, what's cool over here? Let me turn these cards around. It landed just like this. I didn't touch it. And it was upright. Okay, so it starts over here with the Four of Wands. Yay! That's such beautiful alignment. And it's passion, it's wands. And with him crossing it, right? Okay, we'll start this. He's a page of the wands. Look at the little... Oh, there's a lot of passion here. That's you being in action. Notice that that moon is waning. And this is aligned. Procrastinating. And the World card comes. Okay, we're done. We're done. If it's been about lack, scarcity, fears, no monies, whatever that paradigm has been, that is changing. That's old cycles. That's old mindset. This is what awaits. Once you let go, surrender into, like, it's not you anymore. You drop down to what? Your heart space. Let this dude come over here and repair your... I think that's really funny though. Oh man. Reminds me like someone that works with lapidary. Anyways, here we go. The star. Yay. And here's the death card. Look at that right there. It's all hey. Rebirth, newness. And I love that that's signifying the hummingbird. She's a heart bird. I love her. And there you are, ready to slay. And then it brings you most peace that you can, you know, you can connect back to yourself, take care of you. I love that the 4 and the forward, the bookends there. So I'm going to put the power cards together here. Here you come to slay the day. These are so cute. I'm just gonna, this is like removing the obstacles. This is what it looks like. Thanks for watching. Much, much love. And salute. Here's choice 4. I love this little guy. He's cute. And I love Jasper stone. Or maybe, yeah, this is a Jasper. It's just real mellow, earthy tone. Kind of matches the cloth here in the back. Hand carved. It's from Mexico. Yep. Very grounding. I love Jaspers. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Have to say on the table. Oh, by the way, why the skull theme? Oh, because there's a lot of deaths happening. We're still in snake energy. Lots of deaths. Been doing a lot of good work. But as we go forward in this solar, It's gonna get yummy. And then this cheesy AI deck, I know, but you know, this deck is pretty eerie on messages, so I've kept it and use it because damn. Because you know, really, someone did create this, but used AI technology. AI has no soul. Or, you know, okay, doctor. Huh. Oh, the singer. Healing. Ninja. The clown. Good. The comedy's on the table. Yeah, these cards are crazy. And the commoner. Oh, that's interesting. So let's... Oh, wait, there's one more? Oh, no, there's... Well, we'll continue over here. Zombie. Angel. Get out. This is a crazy combination. What the hell's going on here? I love it. What a fun pile. This is what I have to say. This is a really fun pile. Okay. I'm not reading all the words or whatever. You can see them, but you know, I'll get to that. So what's the tarot line here at the start? Oh, we have Queen of Wands. 3 of Wands. Ooh, and the what they call the wild card. I leave these in the deck for a reason, but there's passion right here. Ooh, this is deep. This is really interesting. Because this is what brings the depth into the whole line here, is the ninja. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to flip the camera and get into the messages. What are you up to, little guy? Okay. This is an interesting lineup of people. Yeah, the first thing I get from the doctor is like, well, no, there's a lot going on. No, I don't even want to guess yet, because this is going to be a good inquiry, because there's a lot of ways this can go. But here, as far as the tarot goes, the lineup so far is someone's being boss, like a passion about the options in front of you. You're standing for, you're being bold about it. With the wild card, it's deeper than most people think. Perhaps some may think you're dark, maybe delving into some spiritual topics or areas that are taboo to some still. But that is what your passion is. It's depth. It's not that it's dark. It's like, you know, it's deep. It's in depth. Which is the card of the ninja. Black. It takes a very deep place to be as stealth as they are and to move and maneuver as they do. Such as the snake energy and the snake still, right? But for me, I think the clown and the commoner, there's some kind of cover up, or I don't know, this is weird. I'll see what they are. But the zombie, given, you know, yeah, next to the angel, you come back, there's something there too. This is like I said, this is a very interesting lineup of people. Omer Shuffle, okay. Just looking at what I see so far, that's all. Perfect timing with the light, because if it was the light was shining like the sun was full on, it's gonna, I'd have to keep moving this way till it catches up and throws me on the table. Okay, but that's not the case. It's been a very beautiful day here. What does the tarot have to say with all of this? Oh man, there's a lot going on. Oh yeah, that will mention. Let's put that aside. There's a good story here. Yeah, that's boss. All right, that starts with the boss. Okay, over here, I put these aside because they were kind of like over here. Is the High Priestess and the King of the Cups. So that's over here. I'll get to that. Seven of Wands leads the row, followed by the Magician, the Six of Swords, Three of Cups, the Hierophant, the King of the Coin, the Four of the Swords. Oh. Oh, look who's here. Three of the Coin and the Devil. Ooh, juicy. Like there's a lot of shade people. There's a lot of shade with Monies. That's how I thought the Clown and the Commoner was a really weird vibe or a little shifty, because I was just going to say the clown life, that's phenomenal for a front. Like putting on a show, making people laugh, or like sidetracking them, and and the commoner would like be like, yeah, the person feels less than, because this would be with Monies. Oh God, my nose all of a sudden too. See, anything that goes down on the table, I notice, because now I got all like sneezy and stuffy with nose. So this is someone you're dealing with a very, very like crazy. When you see it, I'm looking at it, this is like so disillusioned. But a huge ego, but it's hidden by looking good, by being reserved, by being, maybe this person has reputation, or it has, they have authority maybe, or they're higher up or something. Hold up, because I need to blow my nose. Egos. Hold up. Also, this devil energy here is very manipulative in ways that they can get other people against each other, or they're very good at manipulating monies and the flow of. Very, very big personality. But deep inside, they're nobody. You strip them, they got nothing. So they hold on to what? Their mask. Once exposed, they'll fall. They're going to fall. Eventually. Because underneath, interesting, I didn't even pay attention to the layout. Now I'm tuning in more. The way these cards are wacky, but then they make sense, like, oh, okay. Because underneath the Doctor is the zombie. So right away I got phoniness, but this is all like a really professional, put together cover. Because underneath the angel is the singer, which to sing is to be very vulnerable with your heart. Has a lot to do with the root, throat connection. And the angel is underneath. And there's the ninja being clever against this clown. And, you know, it's always the ones that look good. Oh, you know, this and that and blah, 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 blah. And then they get exposed. But there is a devil in the land. But here you are. Here's what's going on here in this tarot line. The tarot lines. Let's move into the tarot lines here. This next tarot line. So already you're a passionate person. You're a boss here. You're going forward. You're bold. You're in action. You know your options, but you're deep. I'll get into the High Priestess more. But you know, like you know, like you know, your intuitive voice is very loud and it's getting louder. Where you're showing what's being true to heart. You see, this guy's phone, the devil person, whoever this person is or the energies are here, is very phony. So you're being shown like these people claim they're coming from their heart, or the situation is coming from love, and it's like, oh, nothing but not the opposite. Anyways, here's how this line starts. As you're the boss, you know, you're like, fuck this. This is you, the boss. Getting passionate about your stand, getting bold, because who you are is the magician. It's your turn to shine out there and maneuver as independent. You're a boss lady, boss man already. And if DP, you know, and you have tribe, but it's a very I think it's like, you know, a lot of people, but you're very close and intimate with very, very few. Like there's a boldness about you, but then there's a reserved part, which would indicate this card as well. Because I think people fear you in a sense, or may fear what you possess because you're bold enough to do something about something. Because you have a lot of talents, you have a lot of skills, you have expertises that need to be out in the world the way that you want to express that. So given that the Six of Swords is here, it's time to relocate or leave that situation. Like, really, pack your bags and say bye. Because you're the boss now. You're the boss lady, the boss woman. Because what's waiting for you is a lot of happiness here, and a lot of salute and a lot of celebration. Because followed by the Hierophant, you're following your heart. It's the next step in your spiritual path. Although it's higher up learning of anything that you want to undertake. Because there's better monies here. And there's someone that wants to support you here. And then you'll be relieved. You won't feel so much. It feels like you've been backstabbed, or I feel like it feels like Ten of Swords, like how it's portrayed with the knives on the back. But it feels like that. And then here you are, ninja, like, just watch me, because you're the magician. So very much the ninja does kind of feel magician-ish. Because the magicians, you know, how did they do that? It's right in front of you, but you didn't, you know, it's just like the ninja. So that would be two cards or that I feel that are the same here. Wait till you see the Three of Cup cards, or maybe the AI. I hope the AI police won't shoot me down. Maybe oh God, man, so stupid. But yes, there's someone here that that's willing to that's generous with you, or will have a good generous offer, a good placement, a good alignment for who you are now. If you want to start something on your own, do that. Yeah, you'll get to, because when you're the boss, you get to say so. If you want to leave for the weekend, you don't have to put in, oh, like I have to report to anybody because I want to go here, go there, for as long as I want with who I want. Your cup's going to get filled. What is this high priestess here showing? Where she's all peeking out like, can I have a few cards? All right. Can I have? No lap dances. I don't accept lap dances. That fell on my leg. So, what the priestess is about, what the high priestess is about, is about those distractions, temptations, perhaps, where you yourself may want revenge, or you have these little, it's a very like mischievous and devious type of feeling. Can't blame you. Although the high priestess within you says, yeah, I'm not going to get into that. It's saying like, you know what? I'm not going to let anybody in my way. I'm not letting anybody in. And I'm being very discerning of who you are. Remember, you're a ninja. Higher up level in your spiritual path first. Get this healed. Get areas healed in your heart as well. Because the 7 of Cups wouldn't come in. You need some healing here. Because this one was a big influence. Whoever this, fake, phony, devil energy, toxic energy was, he's Roman, who knows. So there's healing here, and it's available to you. I know you'll go get it. You're smart. Yeah. So high priestess, to stay on track, because here's the little page. Oh, and I love the page of the pentacle in this deck. It's so cute. So yeah, you have a little daddy rat here that's generous on your side, wants to give to you, and or your abundance is just going to go like boom as well. Okay, it's nice. So if you like this vibe here and you're going, yeah, and you want more in depth, where it's more catered to you, just, give me a message here. Okay, the sun's coming in. Nice. Oh, it's going to be a nice yoga session there. It's warming up. I'm going to like go, and then it's going to be all wow with the nice warming, natural warmth. All right, let me show you your images. Okay. This was really quick to the point, by the way. See the shadows coming, and I can't do anything about that because if I shut the blind, it's like it's too dark. But we're going to tune into how perfect the timing is. So look at this fool. Look at to remind you who you're dealing with. Okay. So here's the high priestess. We're going to move her over here so she can have some nice light. So there's no glare. Okay. And it's just like warning, don't let anybody get in your way, please. Get the fluff out of your life as a distraction here. You're not going to let anybody in your way anymore. Not when this one's over here starting the line. And again, I gotta have to be careful with eye police. Like, please, it's fucking tarot. Lordy, give me a break. But you see, that. Underlying is the King of the Cup. You know how to get, there's some beautiful people here. So this is the Seven of the Wands. Okay, I'm going to cover her up because, you know, AI police may get upset. You want to see the Seven of Wands card in person? Book me. I just flat, you know, book me. Okay. See, and then there's her. There's her wands right there. She's fierce. I love her. So okay, then the Magician's here. So let's go back to the story here. How it started with her. Well, I'm gonna put the. So we saw them and what they represent. We're gonna put her in the starting line because you know, like you know, your intuition is really strong. It's calling you really strong to come into what you want to express, your talents, your, you know, maneuvering independently. Because you do have the boss lady here that starts the tarot, this tarot line. And you see, like, the zombie next to the angel. Get out. Dun, 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 your deed. Okay, back here. And what? Gotta read. This is relocation. This is leaving. Saying bye. Okay, again, this is the Three of Cups. I gotta move it up. Because there's like some really fun celebration. And if you want to see this Three of Cups live, I swear, man, this is funny. Everybody cracks up. Because she's showing her booty. Big deal. Okay. So anyways, it goes from the Three Cup here into the Hierophant. And where you that's my finger. Get out. There's you get it? All right. Shh. Anyways, there's someone here. This is so beautiful. But keep your eye on that vision of yours. You go forward. This is so pretty. It's different, a very different vibe in a long time because it's really, it's in a lot of different areas. But there's a main character, main vibe because, oh yeah, here's the devil. I forgot to, I put him over here on the side. So yeah, that's like what I'm saying, wreaking havoc with this monies, job, collabs, social circles, you know, where it was nice and flowing. This person's wreaks havoc, man. Woo! So back over here with your power. Here's your power cards. You're right here. I think you get the point. But yeah, you keep on your studies, your vision. Something new. This is newness. This is yay. It has a really nice vibe with the Four Sword here. It's like taking care of yourself. Peace. This is a peaceful card. Look at this big ass bloom here. It's taking care of. Please have an outlet. Specifically your physical body. Yummy. Okay. Thanks for watching. Much, much love. Salud.